The ball-bearing plant at Schweinfurt was in the crosshairs of the United States 8th Air Force.
Well, the plan called for 2 separate forces of B-17s to take off simultaneously, fly a parallel course towards Germany, and at a certain point over occupied Europe, the 2 forces would split. One would go to Schweinfurt and one would go to Regensburg, in the hope of sort of splitting the German fighter defense force. There were roughly 140 B-17s in each formation.
The American B-17 was famed for its versatility and ruggedness. It was used in a wide range of missions and flew in tight formations.
The B-17 Flying Fortress was the primary bomber of the 8th Air Force and 15th Air Force in the European theater of operations. It was well-armed, it was well-armored, and like all American aircraft that were built during the Second World War, they were extremely tough and rugged.
The B-17G variant had a top speed of 462 kilometers an hour, cruising at 293 with a service ceiling of 10,850 meters and a range just over 6,000 kilometers. One Luftwaffe pilot said that trying to attack a B-17 formation from behind was like trying to make love to a porcupine that is on fire. The weight of its turrets, heavy machine guns and ammunition amounting to 2,500 kilograms was often more than the available bomb load of up to 2,200 kilograms, which could be supplemented with external munitions up to 7,800 kilograms. On August 17, 1943, a total of 376 B-17 bombers were dispatched to Bavaria, southern Germany. The 4th Bombardment Wing of 146 B-17s, led by Colonel Curtis LeMay, were to strike Regensburg. The 1st Bombardment Wing, with 230 B-17s led by Brigadier General Robert B. Williams, were to hit Schweinfurt in rapid succession.
Unfortunately, the plan went awry at the very beginning of the day. One part of England where some of the B-17s were going to take off was socked in fog. The other part of England was clear and the bombers could take off.
The bad weather turned the attack into a staggered assault rather than a combined raid. The Regensburg force was badly exposed and came under attack as soon as it reached land, losing about 15 B-17s within 90 minutes. Once they reached the target, they dropped 300 tons of bombs and traveled on to North Africa, losing 9 further aircraft due to lack of fuel. The Schweinfurt force was met by more than 300 fighters. 22 B-17s were lost, 3 more to heavy flak as they reached the target. On return, the refueled German fighters downed another 11 B-17s.
They attacked the ball-bearing plants with massive losses. At this point, the bombers don't have escort fighters.
At the end of the day, the 8th Air Force lost 60 B-17 bombers shot down outright, probably another 5 or 6 that crash landed in England and were never used again. So it was a total disaster from the perspective of the 8th Air Force.
The Schweinfurt-Regensburg raid cost the USAAF 60 B-17s and 552 men, as well as 3 P-47 Thunderbolts and 2 Spitfires. 318 German aircraft were destroyed. Both the Regensburg and Schweinfurt plants suffered damage, with 34% loss in production.